touch screen. Okay, now we're live. Yeah, we're live.
That was good.
It was good. Yep, we're live.
Today's game, we got the Killer Bees versus the Brilliance Sox. Got McCloskey on the mound today starting, and Westbrook starting for the Killer Bees. Another good right-handed pitcher. We got Uncle Dave over there on the Brilliance now, too.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. Good matchup today. Should be an exciting game. And here we go. Brilliant Sox are taking the field here. Start warming up. We got Musser up first, LG at second, Noel at short, Dante at third, and Toro behind the plate.
Yeah, that's fine. They told me to take over.
All right.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, they told me I got it. They got it until McDowell gets back.
You're live.
I'm live right now?
You're live.
Good morning, Yinzer fans. This is Max Marleville, the left-handed pitcher for the Killer Bees. Here doing the play-by-play for the Brilliance Sox against the visiting Killer Bees. On the bump right now, we got Connor McCloskey to start off the game. First base, we got Will Musser. Second base, we got LaGeary Stewart. Shortstop, we got Noel Chanel. Third base is Dante Peretti. Right field, we got Buser. Center field, we got Ryan Neely. And left field, we have Will Lampkin. Get ready to start it off here on this fine September morning, as September baseball has started off for the Yinzer today, as unfortunately the weather yesterday kept us from getting on the field on September 1st. We got Jake Alvarado stepping to the plate here to start off the game for the Killer Bees at the plate. Guy's been a great leadoff hitter all year. Looking to get another single to start off this Killer Bees lineup. McCloskey comes set, delivers the first pitch of the game, and that ball will be taken high for ball one. Count now 1-0. And the 1-0 outside for a ball. Count now 2-0. Alvarado in the driver's seat here in the first at-bat of this game. That ball will be in this called for a strike here. The count will be 2-1 now, as that ball must have found the black of the outside of the plate. Great pitch from Connor McCloskey. And Alvarado will foul this one back into the net, even the count at 2s. Got Darren Love on deck in the 2-hole today. Here's the kick and the deal. And that ball is chopped down the first baseline, foul. First base coach, Kendall Thornton, fails to make the play on the foul ball as he then rolls it in to the Brilliance dugout. McCloskey stepping on the mound here, getting a sign from his catcher. Alvarado steps in the box. McCloskey set, and we'll deal here, 2-2. And that ball is grounded in between the third and shortstop gap for a single from Alvarado. Like I said, guy's automatic. In my opinion, arguably the best leadoff hitter in this league. He has been so efficient in that spot, just constantly getting on base with singles here. Darren Love will step into the box now. Darren Love has had a pretty good season at the plate. Hit one of the farthest home runs of this season, cleared the Wild Things scoreboard by about 10 feet that day. Guy touches baseballs as he fouls this one straight back for 0-1 to start off the count.
Here's how good a leadoff he is. I put single in my phone. My phone guesses by Alvarado.
And McCloskey gets a sign, comes set. 0-1. And that one is popped up down the right field line, and Will Mustard will not be able to make the catch as that one was just a little out of his range. Count now 0-2 on Darren Love. Let's see what McCloskey can do here way ahead in this count. Trying to get at least the one at the plate, possibly 2 in the field. Let's see. McCloskey deals here, and that ball will be high for ball 1. Count now 1-2. We got Tyler Reese in the 3-hole, getting ready over here to hopefully score 2 runs here for the Killer Bees. McCloskey picks to first, but Alvarado will slide back in safely. Definitely a guy you got to watch out for. McCloskey doing a good job trying to keep him honest over there. Make sure you don't get another bag. And here's the 1-2. And that ball's way outside. Alvarado taking off, and he is called out at second base. That'll be 1 out for the Killer Bees here. As Darren Love will step in the box and try and give the Bees a new base runner. The 2-2. And that ball is fouled down the right field line. Darren Love, very aggressive at the plate. Anything close, he's fouling it off, and he's just waiting for the pitcher to make a mistake. He just keeps the pressure on and hopefully, get a hit out of it. The 2-2. And he pops this one up over towards right field, And Buser will lay out and make a diving play by the line for the second out in the top of the first here. It was great placement on that hit from Darren Love, but Buser was just able to track it down and make the out. Tyler Reese will now step up to the plate here with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Nobody on base. McCloskey looking confident up there. He's got 2 outs on the third batter here in the top of the first. Car comes set, kicks and deals, and that will be ball 1 low. Count 1-0. The 1-0 here. And that will be strike 1 to even the count at 1-1 here. Tyler Reese known to have a pretty powerful bat here in the Yinzer. Even his foul hits are smoked out of this park as he fouls this one straight back. Count 1-2. Reese playing up at the Frontier on the New Jersey Jackals. Signed with them last offseason. Stayed for spring training. Came to the Yins after that because they went with somebody else, and later in the season, righted that wrong and took him back for a few games, and I did pretty well. After that, found some time with the Wild Things here at this park. It was great for him too because he's one of the more local guys from this area. You know, definitely had known about the Wild Things growing up. It was definitely probably awesome for him to get to suit up for the team. And here's the 2-2. And Reese will foul this one straight up and back onto the rooftop of Wild Things Park here. McCloskey looking to get his team up to hit here for the first time in the game. McCloskey comes set here on the 2-2. And this one is fouled sky high back in the air. And the out will be made in foul territory. Top of the first here for the Killer Bees. 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and no men left on base. Brilliance looking to catch an early lead here on the bottom of the first. Yeah. All right, here on the bottom of the first, we got Hassan Westbrook starting it off here for the Killer Bees. Ryan Mimi will lead off for the Brilliant Sox here with Noel Snow on deck to follow him up. We got Julius Perrier behind the dish. We got Nick Dabrowski at first. We got Christian Sanziano at second. Tyler Reese at short. As Westbrook starts off this game with the outer half strike one. Here make the count 0-1. We got Trey Hunt at third. Josh Goulet in left field. Jake Alvarado at center. And Darren Love in right, as that will even the count at 1-1. Got a little farther outside there with that pitch from Westbrook.
Come back before like 11 games to go on. I'm a phone call right now.
And that will be ball two, and Westbrook will fall behind in the count 2-1 as Neiman can now get a little more aggressive as he grounds this one to shortstop. And on the run, Tyler Reese will make the out for the first out of the game. He went arm side, backhand, falling away through the ball to first. That's a great play by Tyler Reese here on that ground ball. As Noel Chanel will step up to the plate here, former D1 athlete. Hails from New Orleans, Louisiana. This man I've seen hit the ball out a few times. He's good with the stick, and he's fast on the base path. As he smacks this one to left field, and that ball is gone. Home run for Noel Chanel here in the top and in the bottom of the first to give the Brilliance that early lead. Score now 1-0. Brilliant Sox, Killer Bees 0.
That should know, right?
Yep. Who let off for it? It wasn't him. Maybe. There's another self-choice.
And that pitch will be right down the middle. A little extra on that one from Westbrook as it was just, that ball just bounced right out of Perrier's glove. That'd be a little slick out there too. There was a lot of rain last night and yesterday as we got hit with a little touch of the storm, the tropical storm that was going to up the East Coast to New Jersey. There's Jackson at the plate. As Westbrook deals the 0-1, and that will be high to even the count at 1-1 here. Hassan Westbrook, a South Florida native from Fort Lauderdale. Won the Empire League Championship with the Brilliance last year as Jackson fouls this one back. Count now 1-2. Known to throw the ball in the upper 8s, low 9s. Got a great splitter, great slider. As he deals the 1-2, and that will be a swing and miss on what looked like a slider for strike 3. Will Muster stepping up to the plate now. First baseman for the Brilliant Sox. Got to be careful pitching this guy because if he gets a hold of one, he can hit the ball far as well, as that one is a strike taken inside. Count 0-1 here. Brilliant Sox up 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. As Westbrook kicks and deals. And he fires that one. Looks like it probably was a little low for ball one. Count now 1-1. Third baseman Dante Peretti on deck to follow up Musser if he can get on base here. As Musser swings through this one, strike two, count 1-2 here. Let's see if Westbrook can get out of it and get his bees back in to try and tie or even take the lead here. And the 1-2. And that pitch taken for ball two, count now 2-2 here. That one was very close, very competitive two-strike pitch here. Could have went either way. As he fires this one, just missing outside, a little farther outside that time to fill the count at 3-2. This is a spot where I think Westbrook should just challenge him with that fastball. Say, hey, hit it. As he throws looked like a changeup or splitter here, 4-3. Guess I'm not always right. And Westbrook will get his team in here with 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base.
Sorry about that, as we were muted. So in the right-handed batter's box is Goulet. His first pitch, ball 1 from McCloskey out there for his second inning of work. He'll foul off this fastball on the outside part of the plate, keeping the count at 1-1. We had an announcer switch up. I'm now in for Marlbell. I share the same first name as. I don't know if I can introduce myself. As that pitch high and inside is ball 2 to Goulet, leads off the inning once again for the Bees here. At the top of the second, as he swings through this off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate. Good execution from McCloskey. Count now tied at 2. As this fastball is up and in for ball 3. Count now full to the leadoff hitter, Goulet. On deck is Rowell. So 2 decent bats back to back. This is strike three. Yeah, definitely a good hard fastball over the heart of the plate for strike three. McCoskey kind of snuck that one in there. As that's not a typical mannerism of Goulet to let something like that go by. Now Ryan Rowell also swinging from the right side with one out now here in the top of the second. As this ball is swung on and hit high in the dead center, Chanot is going to call off Musser to make the grab. Good job by Bukowski. 2 quick outs. Now up is Dabrowski. Right? This is Dabrowski. Not Golubowski. I can't believe there's 2 like Golubowski, Dabrowski. First pitch fastball. Shading the inside part of the plate for strike 1. So Dabrowski faces an 0-1 count. McCloskey comes set. This fastball high and in will brush Dabrowski off the plate. Even the count at 1-1. Good spot there from McCloskey. Now 1-2 the count on that fastball that dotted the outside corner. This fastball up in the zone, possibly a ball if not swung on and fouled back. Count remains 1-2. So Dabrowski chasing a little bit there, just trying to protect with 2 strikes. McCloskey doing a good job getting ahead of hitters and staying ahead. 1-2 the count with 2 outs after a strikeout from Goulet and an infield pop-up from Rowell. That is the line thus far here in the top of the second, as this fastball is just a hair outside. Count now even at 2. On deck for the Bees is Trey Hunt, the infielder. That is Hunt. 2-2 count. As this fastball down a decent part of the plate is lifted. Ryan Niemi chases and will make the catch. So 3 up, 3 down. We'll put the Brilliance back in the dugout. They are ahead 1-0. After Noel Chanot's solo bomb in the bottom of the first. New pitcher on the mound for the Bees. Who is this? 29?
Brzezinski.
Say it again?
Brzezinski.
Oh, yeah. So this is Brzezinski, the right-hander on the mound for the Bees. He will replace Westbrook, who's still coming off an injury that limits his ability to go deep in games. Leading out the inning for Brilliance. Excuse me. Leading out the inning for Brilliance is Dante Peretti as he looks at fastball down and away from ball 1. This fastball just low for ball 2. Defensive positioning for the Bees is Hunt playing third, Reese at short. At second, we have Stanziano. As this fastball misses outside, quickly now 3-0 to Peretti. Dabrowski over there at first. In the left is Goulet, center, Alvarado, and then right is Love. Behind the plate is Purrier. As this fastball catches, counting now 3-1. As this one is fouled. Is it Burr or Bertensky? 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 What's his last name? Brestensky. So Brestensky works back to a full count. As he delivers a fastball, grounded to third base. Hunt exchanges, throw in time. So Brestensky gets his first guy, now 1 out. Do you know who number 69 is? He plays at right field. Yeah. Who is it? This is like a B. A Bruiser? Is it Bruiser? I don't know what that pitch was. It was ball 1. Fortunately. So count now on that outside fastball call for strike 1. Count now 1-1 to Bruiser. User. I don't have a lineup, dude. As he swings through that one. So 1-2 now to Buser. Who has to protect with 2 strikes. A good defensive swing there will keep him alive as that ball is fouled. 1-2 now as it remains. As he goes after that one a little bit, just trying to protect anything close. Will stay alive. That's fouled out of play. Count remains 1-2. This time, a good downward action fastball. He swings over.
Kyle Boozer.
Yeah. So Buser goes down swinging for the second out of the inning after Peretti's ground out to third base. A good play made by Trey Hunt. Digging in to the right side now is Shiloh as he looks at first pitch fastball.
Finished it.
That's his first name.
Shiloh finished it.
No, it's Finisted. This is his first name. No, he told me it's his last name.
That's not how they got it on here, but
No?
They go last name, first name.
That's last name, first name?
Yeah, on the roster's last name, first name.
As Finstead hits that ball to Stanziano, who has plenty of time to make the play for the third out of the inning. Why is it always written on the, when I do get a roster, as Shiloh on the card?
It says on here shows his first name, but I guess they did it wrong.
No. Then it must just be because that's what most people call They call him by his first name, whereas most people sometimes are called, like people are called.
Other than that last name.
Yeah. So I just assume it's their last name when I see it on the card. Defensive positioning for Brilliance is Thomas behind the plate. Once again, McCloskey going out for his third inning of work. Peretti at third. At second is Chanel. In left is Lampkin. Center, Niemi. In right, Buser. At second is Legary, known by LG. And at first is Musser. I don't know. I don't even know LG's last name. Now that Stewart, that's right. But I think we get on the card too. You'll have his first name on there instead of the last name, like most people.
Yeah, his name's Legary.
Hey, I would know if I played on Brilliance. I would know. I was asking. That's Golubowski, right? Coaching first. That's his last name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Dabrowski and Golubowski, and it's just
Are we muted or we not?
nowhere on.
That's Hunt.
Digging into the right side batter's box is Trey Hunt. Fastball ruled up for ball one. McCloskey delivers this time, swung through by Hunt. Count now even 1-1 to Killer Bees third baseman Trey Hunt. On deck is Bees utility defensive player Julius Perrier, as he catches, plays outfield, and plays anywhere on the infield but first, as that fastball is down for ball two. Two-one to Hunt. This time, an off-speed pitch, fouled straight back. It's like a change-up from here. Count out even at 2. Perrier is behind the plate today for the Bees. Check swing going to be out to the knob there. So he'll count remain 2-2. It's funny how that happens more often than you would ever think. But the good hitters know you actually want to throw the knob at the baseball and then let the bat come through. So it's almost like you're doing it just right. As this fastball is down, and we call for ball 3.
Where the guy ducks and it hits his bat.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that always happens. That's like just because you're supposed to take the bat with you. So for not doing that, it's like it's got to hit your bat. It's like when you hit a golf ball into a tree's 90% air, you'll still hit the branches. Like it's just all branches.
That's crazy.
As that fastball is low and off the plate outside for ball 4. So a leadoff walk for the Bees gets their first base runner. That's Hunt now at first, after working to a full count and seeing a ball low and away for ball 4. Digging in from the right side now is Perrier. Move made to keep Hunt close in there safely. Going right back to Hunt. In there safe. Something in and around Perrier's eyes. As this fastball starts off, Perrier 0-1. Good spot by McCoskey, shading the outside corner. As this fastball will back off Perrier. Must be hard to be comfortable after seeing something like that coming for you. But count now 1-1 with no outs and Hunt at first. Move made to Hunt. In there safely, no tag from Musser. As Perrier is going to scratch this one into that right center gap. It's going to get to the fence. This will score Hunt. Play at third. Tagged, and he is out of there at third. Great throw from the cutoff man. You see LG?
That was him, LG threw it?
No. I thought the inning was over. It's only 1 out.
This is a good one, man.
It's like such a good play. The inning must be over. So 1 out now after that 1-run RBI double from Perrier, who is caught on the base pass and tagged out at third. Now up Stanziano with no one on. Score now tied at 1 here in the top of the third as first pitch fastball called off the plate outside for ball 1. As this pitch is driven into center, it's going to fall in front of Nami. So the Bees get back and put on another base runner, Stanziano, with a single to center. So we're back to the top of the order here. It's Alvarado coming up for his second plate appearance. As this fastball is up for ball 1. This is driven high to Lampkin in left, who will camp under it, make the catch, keeping Stanziano at first. So now 2 outs. Stanziano will remain at first after his good piece of hitting to center field. So bring up Darren Love. Fastball called on that inside part of the plate for strike 1. Now working east to west on the outside corner for strike 2. So quickly 0-2 to Love. McCloskey having huge success when getting ahead of hitters. As this one is chased inside and high from McCloskey, and Musser will squeeze it on the infield pop-up by Love. That's the magic of 0-2 hitters. Just kind of now reacting. And we'll swing at stuff out the zone just to protect. So Brostensky back out for his second inning of work. So leading off the inning is Stewart, who swings that first pitch fastball on the outside corner, fouls it off for strike one. As this is low for ball one. This time fastball, I would say down the middle of the plate, but at the knees. Strike two. As this fastball is off the plate outside. Now 2-2. All fastballs to Stewart thus far from Brostensky. As this breaking ball dotted on the inside part of the plate. Looks like a hard slider. Gets Stewart. Now up. The left fielder for Brilliance is Lampkin. As this is ruled up and out for ball one. So the 1-0 to Lampkin. As that fastball is called for strike one. This time this fastball is down. 2-1 to Lampkin. Stewart led off the inning and struck out looking for the first out. Fastball off the plate inside, 3-1, so big hitters count here to Lampkin. This fastball misses up. Lampkin will take his base to first and bring up the center fielder for Brilliance, Ryan Niemi. As that fastball dots the outside corner for strike one. Right back to that outside corner for strike two. As Niemi stays alive, fouling that fastball straight back. As that one, a fastball from Bostensky runs away from him. 1-2 now to Niemi. Move made to keep Lampkin close. Gets in safely. As this ball is ruled fair. So a spinning slow roller to third off the end cap of Niemi's bat stays fair. Hunt makes a good play. Throw in time. This will move Lampkin to second. 2 outs now with the top builder up. Oh, excuse me, the 2-spot hitter. Noel Chanel, who homered in his last AB. As that fastball gets away from Perrier, who throws on the run. Trey Hunt will keep that ball from going into foul left field. But Lampkin now at third. Got a good jump. As Niemi will foul that one off. Count 1-1 now.
What's your pass?
1-1 now. Slider off the plate. So count 2-1. Excuse me. As that fastball grabs the outside corner, evening the count at 2-2. As that fastball gets Sano looking, this will leave Lampkin at third, and we will head now into the top of the fourth. So good job by Brostensky getting out of the inning, no damage done. Leading off the inning for the Bees is Tyler Reese, who hits this one high, in fair and right, and that'll be squeezed for the first out of the inning by Buser. I would know that. Now up with 1 out and no one on. Josh Goulet. First pitch inside for ball 1. As this fastball misses the outside part of the plate to Goulet. 2-0 the count. As this 2-0 fastball is lifted, looks like it's going to stay in, but unable to come up with it is Thomas. Goulet stays alive. 2-1 now the count. As that fastball dots outside corner. 2-2. McCloskey coming back even. This breaking ball misses high and away. Full is the count now. This fastball, low and inside, is going to stay high. Nemi will come in and make the catch. So a fly out to center. Records the second out of the inning. Now up Ryan Rowell, who swings through that inside fastball with a healthy hack. 0-1 now the count. This breaking ball will get away from McCloskey. An easy take for Rowell. 1-1 now is the count. As that fastball is fouled away. Ahead now is McCloskey with a 1-2 count to Rowell. Fastball up. 2-2 now. Fastball misses barely on that outside corner. Count now full. Don't want to leave anything over the heart of the plate to Rowell. Still want to execute a well-positioned pitch. No freebies. As this fastball is up. Ball 4. So Rowell will take his base and end up at first, passing the bat on to Dabrowski, who digs in on the right-hander's batter's box. As fastball up. We'll start Dabrowski 1-0. As that fastball is in the zone for strike one. One delivery. It's fouled back. 1-2 now to Dabrowski. As this fastball is grounded to Chanel, who makes the play on the run. Throw in time. Score remains 1-1 as we head into the bottom of the fourth here between this contest of the home team Brilliance versus the away squad Bees, Killer Bees. Going out for his third inning of work is Brostensky. Bees starter, Westbrook. Just opened up the game with 1 inning. Passing the torch off to Brostensky, who is currently still in. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Leading off the inning for the Brilliance Sox is Brilliance catcher, A.J. Thomas, who looks at a slider off the plate outside for ball one. As that also misses the plate, count now 2-0 to Thomas. Quickly 3-0 to Thomas, who leads off the inning for Brilliance here in the bottom of the fourth. Score 1-1. A 3-0 free swinging hack there. Would have been ball four if he held. Count up 3-1. Maybe a bit of a reactionary swing as that was high and tight and just as now we are 3-2. So Brostensky working back from 3-0. The battle continues. As this breaking ball is low and off the plate and easily taken by Thomas. A little conference between Perrier and Brzezinski as Will Musser gets ready to dig into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch to Musser is fastball called the inside part of the plate for strike one. We have no outs and Thomas at first here in the bottom of the fourth. This pitch ruled a strike on location. And probably the swing, as it looked like he broke. That is Musser. We're now with 0-2 with no outs and Thomas on first after a walk. Good chase pitch there, but off the plate as that slider was trying to bait Musser for a swing. He holds as he will belt this fastball into left, getting down in front of Goulet. Goulet keeps it in front of him, but that will be a single for Musser. Good piece of hitting there as he turns on, I think, a left up off speed. I know I said fastball at the first, but I was kind of rethinking that. I think it was something, maybe a changeup left a little high. Now up is Dante Peretti with a decent chance here to move the runners or score an RBI as he holds on this fastball up for ball one. As that slider just misses on the outside corner, counting up 2-0 to Peretti. Delivery. This time a fastball well placed, upper quadrant on that outside corner. 2-1 now to Peretti. A good breaking ball from Brzezinski is swung through by Peretti. Kind of even at 2, working back from 2-0. The delivery, fastball up for ball 3. Full count now to Peretti. Full count with no outs. Runners at first and second. This is going to be fouled. May get out of play. Making the catch is Hunt. What a play there. They made it look easy, thinking he'd need to be reaching over that dugout fence, but instead it was just an arm's length in, keeping himself from colliding and finding his bearings and then making the squeeze. 1 out now. First pitch, fastball low to Yinzer. Count 1-0 to Yinzer with first and second here with 1 out. As that fastball hits the zone for strike 1. 1-1 now as it is even. That breaking ball is in the dirt and blocked well to keep runners at first and second by Perrier. As
Nice.
a outstanding play made by Reese, caught in the air. Unaware of this is Thomas, who's going to get doubled up at second. So the Bees will get out of that one. Good piece of hitting by Buser, but unfortunately, Reese stays with it, makes the grab on the line drive, turns and throws to second to double up Thomas. We are now heading to the top of the fifth. Score remains 1-1. 2 runners left on by Brilliance. This may come back to bite them. As with a tight ball game, base running is huge. And an unfortunate mishap there. Great play made, though, by Reese, who dives to his right, catches the ball in the air, turns and fires for the double play. Leading off the inning for the Bees is Trey Hunt as he swings that first pitch fastball out of play on the ground. Foul on the ground to the third base side for strike one. As this is fouled back and off the glove of Thomas. Count now 0-2 to Hunt.
I'm thinking.
Oh.
Multitasking.
Gotcha. 0-2 delivery to Hunt from McCloskey is going to be fouled back and out of play. As that fastball runs away. 1-2 now the count. This time a fastball off the plate outside. 2-2 now. As that fastball is turned on. Count remains 2-2. As it is foul, hit foul by Hunt. As this is hit high, it's going to stay in the air to make the catch. Over there and right is Buser. 1 out now. Going to fly out to right by Hunt, who led off the inning. As this is Purrier, now digs into the right side and looks at first pitch ball up. As fast pitch up and out for ball 2. As this fastball is on the outside corner for strike 1. 2-1 now with 1 out after that Hunt fly ball to right. As that breaking ball gets off the plate, low and outside. 3-1 the count to Purrier. Fastball inside off the plate for ball 4. We'll put on Purrier at first. As Stanziano now digs in from the third base side. First pitch, fastball fouled. Backing out of play for strike 1. No, he's asking about the outs. I mean, it's his first pitch to Stanziano. I don't know why he wouldn't know. Purrier is going to take off. Thomas. Throw. Oh, tag. The throw is in time in a sense, but that tag just came in late. Purrier's foot gets in there. I believe that was ruled a ball. 1-1 now. Purrier at second now after that stolen bag, which is huge here with a tie ball game at 1. Puts him in scoring position with Stanziano. Ability to move him over with 1 out. As this chopper is going to be cut off by Peretti. Spins, throws in time. Musser remains on the bag. A good play from Peretti. 2 outs now. Fortunately, that kind of limits the options to get Purrier home. Now an outfield single is going to have to be what it is, at the very least. That ball was on the right side. Purrier would be on third. As first pitch fastball up to Alvarado now, who digs in from the left side. 1-0 to Alvarado here with 2 outs. He's going to lift this one out of play. Foul. 1-1 now, the count. One to Alvarado. Who? Purrier? Walked. This is going to be a grounder in front of Yemi. This may be a play at home. Bombalis is going to wait Purrier. Throw will not be rooted to home. So this will score per year. A RBI single is huge for Alvarado. Bees will take the lead 2-1 here on the top of the fifth as Alvarado's 2-out single through the infield and gets its way into center. An up the middle ground ball. Scores per year from second as Darren Love digs in and will see the ball deep and put a good barrel on that. In the gap it goes. This will score Alvarado easy. And a triple for Love on first pitch fastball as he hits the ball the other way to opposite field. Just an easy piece of hitting there. Didn't really uncork on the swing, just kind of put the barrel on the ball and let it fly. Let the bat do the work there. Simple approach from Love. Gives him the triple with an RBI. Score now 3-1. It's not like McCloskey left that ball over the heart of the plate and paid for it. It was well placed on the outside corner. Just a good piece of hitting there from Love with 2 outs. Score 3-1. 2 runs have been scored by the Bees in this inning to take the lead. Hasn't started yet. Tyler Reeves digs in with 2 outs. As breaking ball called for strike 1. And this is Reese with Love at third with 2 outs here. As fastball is foul. Straight back. Looked to be up and in there. Reese seeing fastball and trying to jump on it. Just misses. 0-2 now with 2 outs and Love at third. Base hit will score him. And add to the run totals for the Bees, who currently have 3. Good idea running back up to the top of the zone this time. Just not competitive, as it is an easy one to spit on. And Reese takes to 1-2 now. Kowalski deals. Good location to try to get a chase from Reese, but he holds. 2-2 now. As that curveball buckles Tyler Reese for strike 3. A nasty pitch from McCloskey. Gets Reese looking for the third out of the inning. Damage been done though, as the Bees, grab the lead 3-1 now. Bottom of the fifth, we go. Can you text Maribel to come back just for a little bit so I can take this phone call? Perfect. As Finistad looks at hard breaking ball for ball one off the plate outside. Finistad leading up the inning for Brilliance. Now moves to a 1-1 count with that fastball for strike one. Wostensky out there for his fourth inning of work with that breaking ball on the inside part of the plate. Count 1-2 to Finistad, as he will fight off that slider and remain alive at 1-2, leading out the inning for the Brilliance here in the bottom of the fifth. As that fastball just misses outside corner. 2-2 now to the count. As Finstad's going to drive this one to right, but it's going to be foul by about 15 feet. Count remains 2-2. Finstad's going to drive this one to left. Doesn't have the distance. Good barrel, though, as Goulet will make the catch in left just before the track for the first out of the inning. Now up is Stewart, who will dig in with 1 out and no one on. And face Brestensky. First pitch fastball low and away for ball one to Stewart. As this one finds a plate on the outside corner. For strike one, count now 1-1. As this 1-1 pitch is driven, Alvarado chasing back. Kind of misjudged it at first. That ball carried decently out there. Good barrel from Stewart, but that will be the second out of the inning. Now up is the left fielder for Brilliance, Lampkin. Only run scored by Brilliance is Noel Chanot's solo homer. So 3-1 is the score. That first pitch fastball to Lampkin. It's a strike. Count now 0-1. Good movement on that fastball. This time fastball on the inside corner. Swung through. Count now 0-2. So the 0-2 delivery with 2 outs and no one on. Wostensky retired the first 2 batters of the inning thus far, as this fastball is going to be fouled back and out of play. Julius giving chase, but running out of real estate. This fastball is up and in for ball one. The 1-2 delivery to Lampkin is swung through for strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Bees lead 3-1 on 4 hits. Tight ball game though, as we have 6 outs left to play for both sides, for a total of 12 outs total.
Must not look at his ball.
I haven't received the call yet, but it's coming. Oh, he is now.
He said he'll be up in 15.
Brown can take over.
All right, if they call before then, I'm just gonna have to leave.
He said he'll be up in 15.
Brown has his license.
They just said they'd call between 10:30 and 11.
Who is it?
My car got hit, and it's the insurance people calling for the person that hit me.
Like someone hit you when you were fired? I think they just give you like $100. They're not offering cash.
No, do they want their insurance to cover it? Do they have full coverage?
Their insurance is going to go down.
Columbus got called him, didn't it?
Huh? Well, let's do it. Sorry.
Someone hit mine while I was parked. Clone got in a wreck. Someone hit him driving.
On purpose or accident?
Who would ever do it on purpose?
Dude, it's just a question.
He struck out a lot of guys the other day.
Yeah, someone might be pissed.
No, this is a while ago, but they're finally calling me. So then I gotta take it to the shop and get a rental car. I'm not really looking forward to that.
Is it complimentary?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't have to pay for anything. I just have to be able to. I don't even know. His first pitch, fastball to Goulet, is fouled straight back. Fastball on the inside part of the plate. The 0-1 to Goulet is driven. It's going to land in front of Niemi. We had some top spin on it as it died toward heading on its way to center field. But a decent piece of hitting there from Goulet, who leads off the inning with a single. So Ryan Rowell will dig in with no one out as he hits his curveball out in front for a single. Goulet advances to second. First and second now, no outs here in the top of the 6th. Brings up Dabrowski with runner in scoring position. B's looking to add to their lead. Of 2, score 3-1 here in the top of the 6th. This fastball stayed with by Thomas for ball 1 off the plate, low and outside.
McIntosh is on Brilliance.
Yeah, at the moment.
Hmm?
Yeah. At the moment.
That feels so good.
As this fastball ruled low for ball 2. Good hitters count here to Dabrowski. Don't want to leave anything over the middle. This right-handed slugger in the Bees lineup. Same spot as before for ball 3. 3-0. Delivery from McCloskey. It's a fastball. Up for ball 4. This will load the bases. Third baseman Trey Hunt makes his approach to the right-handed batter's box with no one out and the bases loaded. Corners are in. Middle infielders playing double play depth. First pitch fastball off the plate inside. Ball 1. So Roger on is ready if needed in Brilliance bullpen. That fastball catches the zone for strike 1. 1-1 now. As this is lifted, the chance it stays in play, but it goes out of play. So foul ball straight back out of play. 1-2 now the count to Hunt. As this ball gets away from Thomas, it'll score a run. Count now 2-2. Fastball in the dirt. Kicks to Thomas's left. So I rule out a pass ball.
Not shouldn't hurt.
Two to Hunt with no one out. As this ball is lifted out of play, pulled on the left side. Count remains 2-2 on that foul ball. I didn't even see it come off the bat. What did he do? What did he do? What did he do? It's funny about like what did he do?
It had to be a deliberate attempt to fool somebody.
I didn't see it. McCloskey box. This will score another run. So now we have no one out. And a runner at third. 2-2 to Hunt. Fastball off the plate outside and low. Gathered by Thomas. Full count we go. Did he like come set and then do something, then come reset again?
That's what he said he did.
No, I don't know. That's what I'm guessing.
No, I've seen the umpire mimic what he did, and that's what he said.
As this ball is driven deep, it's going to get by. Buser out there scoring 1. So a double for Hunt will score Dabrowski. So 3 this inning thus far. Puts up the score 6-1. B's starting to run away with it here with no outs. On the top of the 6th. Up until this point, a very tight game. So Roger Allen will come in for McCloskey, who was just burned in these past 2 innings. But some great things to take away from innings 1 through 4, for sure.
I think it does that on purpose.
No, it's sensor. It's either like motion activated, like you walk by and it does it, or like
No, I mean, it says, what's that? It says, what's that?
what?
I think,
No, it's spraying. It's spraying Febreze. Can you smell it?
yes, but it says, what's that when it does it.
Oh, you're saying the sound it makes sounds like the words "What's that?"
I'm pretty sure it's saying that.
No,
I think that's what it's saying.
Huh? I think they did it on purpose.
no. Although now it smells like whatever the heck that is. I don't even know.
Brown uses it for a clone.
That's unfortunate.
You ever learned you listen it?
Counts quick.
Perrier will face on with Hunt at second. His first pitch, fastball is low for ball 1. As Roger on for McCloskey here in the 6th. On flips over to over the top delivery, count 2-0. As that is ruled fastball, count out 2-1. This time off plane inside, 3-1 the count to Perrier. This is ball 4 up and in. So Perrier will walk. Perrier will walk. Putting their base runners at first and second now. With no outs. Stanziano digs in from the right side. First pitch to Stanziano is a fastball. Middle of the plate. 0-1 to Stanziano now with no outs. On lifts and delivers this time from down under. Ball count now even at 1. This time fastball low and away. 2-1 to Stanziano. Perrier reached on a walk. Trey Hunt had a double in that right center gap as this is fouled back into the netting. Strike 2 to Stanziano. Evens the count at 2-2. Once again, score is 6-1. These total 7 hits. 2 hits for the Brilliance. On lifts and delivers, this time a breaking ball that backs up on him. 3-2 now the count. So full count to Stanziano. On delivers. This is going to be flared into right. Yinzer will make the catch. Holding is Hunt and Perrier. So no runners advance. Now we have the first out of the inning here at the top of the 6th. Now up, top of the order, Jacob Alvarado, B center fielder. On lifts and delivers outside. Outside part of the plate fastball for strike 1.
Roger on comes set. Looks at second. Nobody there for the throw, so he will step back to the mound, reset himself, and try to stay ahead in this count against Alvarado. On comes set. The 0-1. And that will be low and away for ball 1. Count is even at 1-1 here. There's a 1-1 count here with 1 out. Here in the top of the 6th. Alvarado pops this one up to LeGarry Stewart at second, and he will make the play for the second out. Darren Love stepping up to the plate here with 2 men on, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Starting a fresh at bat here. On, wants his pitch. Comes set. On the 0-0, he steps off. As there are no balls and no strikes in this at bat so far, Roger looking to start it off. Roger on, comes set. Throws some 2 arm slots here, comes with the submarine. Start the count off with an inside low fastball. Count 1-0. On delivers. And that will be called ball 2. Count now 2-0. The Bees have seemed to pull away in these last 2 innings as it was a close game. Started out 1-1 for most of it. Bees put on 2 in the 5th, and right now they have so far gotten 3 runs to the top of the 6th as Love pops this one up into shallow right field, and LeGarry Stewart run all the way from second base to the line to make that play in shallow right, showing off his range a little bit there, making it to that ball. As the Bees are retired, 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left on base. Here we are at the bottom of the 6th. Ryan Neely will lead off this inning from the 1 spot in the lineup as well. And we'll have Brzezinski throw a ball outside to start off the count 1-0. Brzezinski's done a great job this game as he has not come out from the beginning, letting up 1 home run. Westbrook let up the 1 home run. Brzezinski has not let up any runs and maybe 1 hit the entire game. He's done a great job controlling this Brilliance Sox lineup as he throws ball 3 here. High. Count 3-0. Yeah, come all the way back here. Let's see what he does. Gets a sign, and the 3-0 pitch is caught on the outside corner for strike 1 here. Count now 3-1 to Ryan Neely. And Neely fouls off the 3-1 pitch. Count full now at 3-2. Brzezinski has come all the way back. Let's see if he can win the battle here. And that ball is fouled back as well. Count stays 3-2. This leadoff batter is going to set the tone for the Brilliance this inning. Whether or not they're going to be able to put a few hits together, get some guys on base, score some runs, or if the Reeves are just going to continue to hold him down as he lines this one down the line just foul. That was a hard ground ball down the line. Count stays 3-2. Just another long strike. If that was fair, that could have been danger for the Bees, as that was these fences are a little deep in the corners. Here's a 3-2, and it is chopped down the first base line, and it will go foul as well. Dabrowski picks it up and tosses it back. Get back in there, 3-2. This is a great battle going on right now. Excited to find out who will win it in the end as all battles come to an end. Count 3-2. And here's the pitch. And that ball is flown out to center. Jacob Alvarado having no problem shifting towards left field a little bit to make that play. First out of the inning. Noel Chanel, holder of at least one of the Brilliance's only 2 hits and the only RBI for the Brilliance this game so far. Let's see what he can do here. As I said before earlier in the game, he is a great hitter. And he's quick on the bases. He's definitely a threat. As this pitch is thrown just on the outer half, count 0-1. Tennessee with the 0-1. And that ball is flown out to left and will drop and bounce into the glove of Josh Goulet for a single for Chanel. We have Jackson taking the plate now. And he's going to try and possibly move Chanel over, or at least, not at least. They'll try to move Chanel over or score him, as they need runs here, as this pitch is thrown inside for ball 1. This ball is fouled down the right field line. Dabrowski running onto it, but he will not make it to it as it bounces in the stands for strike 1. Count even at 1-1 here. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. 1 runner on base. Kicking and dealing. And that ball is flown out to right field. Looks to be shallow right field. We got Christian Stanziano on it to make the play for the second out of this inning. And Chanel will retreat back to first base. William Musser coming up to bat here. This is one of the guys that I would say the Brilliance would want up here, as if he can get a hold of the ball here, he can possibly add 2 runs onto this, or take 2 runs off of this deficit that the Brilliance have right now to the Bees. Itesky with the 0 pitch. And that one is skied back into foul territory and will not be caught for the first strike of the inning. Or not the inning, of the at-bat. Excuse me. Itesky getting the ball and walking back to the mound. Will Musser trying to get a little more pine tar in his gloves. Bees defense waiting to make a play. Itesky with the 0-1. And this ball is lined out to left field. Will bounce in left field to Josh Goulet, as Noel Chanel will move to second, and Musser will get to first with a single here.
second of the game.
Dante Peretti stepping up to bat now. We got 2 men on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Peretti having some time in the Atlantic this year with the West Virginia Power. Has a good bat as that ball is taken inside for ball 1. Peretti, usually a catcher, has played some third base today and has had some innings at first. We used a little bit as this pitch is taken for strike 1 on the outer half. Count 1-1 here. He has proven himself useful, being one of the bigger bats in this Brilliance Sox lineup as well. As Butensky deals the 1-1. And that ball is hit right back up the middle. Sanziano's on it, and he throws the ball to Reese, who will not make the catch. But Butensky will pick up the ball that went past Reese and throw out Noel Chanot, trying to think he could steal a run off of this Bees defense. Butensky was having none of that. As we go to the top of the 7th here, score 6-1. No runs that inning for the Brilliant Sox on 2 hits with 2 runners left on base. I love it because I'm not.
Yeah.
And Roger on throws his first pitch for a strike.
Strike out.
Yeah, count 0-1 here. Roger on getting off to a good start this inning. Throwing from Submarine as he seems more comfortable with that swing and miss. It count is 0-2 now. See if Roger on can get a strikeout in 3 pitches. He has been looking great since he started throwing from that lower arm slot. On with the 0-2. And he throws this one outside, trying to get Reese to chase here, but he is a disciplined batter. He is not one to usually swing at a junk outside of the zone. On comes Set here after getting a sign. Kicking and dealing. And this one is skied high off of Reese into left center. No snow on it. Will make the catch in left field for the first out of the inning here.
Well, that's Thompson.
Oh, excuse me. That is Nate Thompson that made that catch. It's a little hard for me to see from up here, as I know them.
Short. Yeah.
I know them from originally being on the Brilliance, in fact. However, it's hard to see faces from up here and numbers when they're facing me. Roger on. Set to face Goulet now. Trying to get a second out here as he deals the 0-0. And Goulet will foul this one off towards player manager Cole Bombelas, also known as the real Cole Bombelas on Instagram. Guy is very smart and is running this pitching staff to near perfection for the Killer Bees. Anyway, back to the game. Roger on, looking to capitalize on getting ahead here as he comes set after getting a sign. And he will deal the 0-1. And he hits Josh Goulet, who will get on now at first. And Ryan Rowell step up to the plate. Definitely not a guy you want to see step up to the plate with runners on, as this man has been a hard person to keep in the ballpark as he just loves to smash baseballs out of it. You leave a fastball down the middle, you're never seeing that ball again. Exactly. Rowell will step in the box against On. On deals. Goulet breaks for second as Rowell smashes this ball into left center. This ball will take a short hop off the wall. Center fielder will fall to the ground as Josh Goulet coasts into home plate. And Rowell will get a ground rule double here. Will the run from Josh Goulet score? Apparently not. They will take that run back and put Josh Goulet at third base.
Isn't that a pitcher's, umpire's?
I'll bring up Nick Dabrowski here, first baseman for the Killer Bees, with 2 men on, 1 out here. No force as there's nobody on first, only second and third scoring position. As Roger on comes set and deals the 0-0, and this one will be low and inside. Jackson will slide behind it to keep it from rolling to the backstop, as that would most likely be a run scored by Josh Goulet if that ball were to get past him, as he can move a little bit. On deals the 1-0. That'll be a check swing, but we'll be called for a strike anyway. Count is now 1-1, 1 out here. Trey Hunt on deck. As Dabrowski swings through this low and inside pitch for strike 2. Nick Dabrowski being a great bat in the Killer Bees lineup thus far. Coming up with a few, a home run here and there, and then also smashing extra base hits as he rounds this one to LeGarry Stewart, who will make the play on the run as Josh Goulet comes in to score. LeGarry Stewart will get the force out at first for the second out of the inning as Ryan Rowell also advances to third base here.
Who was hitting?
That'll bring up Trey Hunt here.
That was Dabrowski?
Yeah.
I'll bring up Trey Hunt here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Bees have already put 1 run across. That will make the score 7-1, Killer Bees. On throws a low pitch. That will be called ball 1. Julius Puryear on deck. Already smashed a few this game. Has a double already this today. As On comes set to deliver the 1-0, we'll come over the top here, and Trey Hunt will line this one to left field. It will bounce in front of Will Lampkin out here, as that is who's in left field. And Ryan Rowell will jog into home to improve the score for the Killer Bees to 8. Score is now 8-1. Bees scoring these 8 runs on 9 hits. Oncoming set, dealing the first pitch over the top for ball 1 low. Hunt on first base now, taking his lead. Roger oncoming set. We'll pick the first. Mustard will get in front of it as Hunt slides back into first safely. On will step onto the mound to get his sign for the 1-0 here. And that pitch will be called strike 1 here to even the count at 1-1, as that was an inside fastball over the plate. On comes set. Deals the 1-1. And that pitch will be called ball 2. Count is now 2-1 here. Top of the 7th, 2 outs, 1 man on. Julius Puryear trying to keep this inning going, scoring some more runs. That will be called strike 2. Deuces are now wild here in the top of the 7th for the Killer Bees. And that pitch will be high, and Puryear will have to duck out of the way to fill the count here at 3-2. 2 outs, 1 man on. Very important spot. Let's see what can happen. And that pitch will be skied into the shallow infield, and it will be caught by Dante Peretti for the 3rd out here in the top of the 7th. Bees score 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. This will be the Brilliance's last shot in the bottom of the 7th here, down 7. See if they can pull it back.
bro. It's kind of wet though. You don't want to.
You see all the stuff they have? No, I talked with us.
And here we are on the bottom of the 7th. Patensky looking to throw a complete game as he throws strike one here to start off Buser. Excuse me. And Charlotte finished out on deck as Buser fans pass this one. Make it 0-2. Or excuse me, that is not finished, I don't think. As this ball is low and outside for ball 1. Buser posts this one down the left field line, and will it catch the line fair? No, it will not. Count will stay 1-2 here. As that one looks dangerous. I really thought I might have caught the line. He hit that right off the end of the bat, too. Just poked out at it. Sometimes that works, you know. Sometimes you can just poke one, get it in play, see what happens. And that ball is fouled back on the 1-2 from Bertensky. Bertensky gets his sign, goes to the windup, and Buser skies this one to left field, shallow left field, as Josh Goulet will jog onto it and make the play here for the first out of the bottom of the 7th. Brilliance down to 2 outs left in this game. Trying to stay alive here. Definitely want to get some base runners. Shallow finished that. Stepping to the plate here. Seeing if he can do something. As he takes a ball inside. Great eye from Finistad here. Finistad's been interesting year so far. He hit a home run a few days ago. As that is called strike one to even the count 1-1 here. He's played for a few teams trying to find a job somewhere. As he is converted to becoming a catcher this year. As he knocks this one deep, left center. And that will be gone for Finistad's second home run of the season. Love to see it. Guys been working hard all year, passed around from team to team. And you know what? He's hit 2 home runs with the Brilliance, finally getting more regular at-bats, and he has shown that he has been working. He has not let up. He is on a mission out here. And it's great to see a guy like that succeed. As the Gary Stewart steps up to the plate here, scoring out 8-2. Killer Bees 8, Brilliant Sox 2. With 1 run so far in the bottom of the 7th, 1 out. Gary takes that one inside. 4-1. That pitch is taken low and inside for ball 2. That one is high and inside. Will be ball 3 here on Gary Stewart, known as LG around here. Patensky with the 3-0, and that will be called strike 1. Count now 3-1 here. 1 out. Bottom of the 1st. Bottom of the 7th. Sorry, looking at all the ones on the scoreboard got me a little mixed up. As Gary Stewart fouls this one back for strike 2. Count full now. 1 out. Gary Stewart also, he's been a pretty good bat this year. As he's got a few hits these last couple of games for the Brilliance. Patensky throws this pitch and he chops it up the middle. Tyler Reese trying to make a play on it as it bounces over his glove. Gary Stewart will be safe at first with a single. I'll bring up Ed Sully. 1 out, 1 man on. 1 run scored so far here in the bottom of the 7th for the Brilliance Sox. Ryan Nemi on deck. That pitch is delivered just outside for ball 1. That pitch low and inside. The 1-0 pitch. That pitch is high and inside for ball 2. Ball 3, excuse me. As Bratensky seems to be struggling a little bit here in the bottom of the 7th. He has thrown a long game today. And his ball is fouled back for strike 1. Sully will line this one into left center as Josh Goulet will run onto it. And Gary Stewart will advance to second base. Now there are 2 men on, 1 out here. In the bottom of the 7th after Ed Sully's hit. Surrey, excuse me.
Is that right? Yeah.
Bratensky will come set here to face Ryan Nemi. On top of the order. Come set, check LG. Deliver the 0-0, and that will be high and outside for ball 1. Up and away again for ball 2. Gary Stewart taking a pretty fair lead off of second here. Nothing too aggressive. Knows he needs to score, as that is strike 1 on Ryan Nemi. Knows he needs to score here if the Brilliance Sox want to do anything about this deficit here in the bottom of the 7th, their last chance. Ryan Nemi pops this one in the left center. It will fall and roll to the wall as Darren Well recovers it. Gary Stewart will score here as the ball is still in the outfield. That will be a double for Ryan Nemi as Ed Surrey will advance to third from first here. Score is now 8-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Brilliant Sox have 3 runs on 7 hits. And the Killer Bees have 8 runs on 9 hits. As Noel Snow steps up to the plate here. Has a home run already in this game. A solo shot here in the first to give them an early lead before the Killer Bees start to put some runs together. And in a very realistic spot to double the Brilliance score here and bring them within 2 of the Killer Bees lead. Julius Prager going out to talk to his pitcher really quick as he wants to make sure he is ready to face this batter. As we said before, this here is a very important at bat, as they are very close to finding a way back into this game here in their last chances. And that pitch is taken for ball 1. Not sure where it missed. Maybe it was a little high. That's not the best angle for me from all the way up here in the press box. However, gets a sign, 1-0 pitch, and that pitch is inside, inner half of the plate, called strike one. Count even, 1-1 here. Bottom of the seventh, 2 outs, 1 out, 2 men on base. Excuse me, that's correct. And Potensi with the pitch, and Shino will line this one back up the middle. This will go to Alvarado in center. Surrey will score. Nimi will coast into third base, and Shino will get on with a single. Lead cut in half by the Brilliant Sox. Killer Bees up 8 as the Brilliant Sox are chipping away at that lead. 4 runs, 7 hits. No, 4 runs, 8 hits here. And, yeah. 8 hits. Jackson will step up to the plate here with runners on the corners. Chanel, I would be surprised if he doesn't take second base here, as he is somebody who can definitely take a base with that speed. As that is called strike one here on Jackson. 0-1, the count. And, Chanel. Chanel is quick on the bases. As Jackson fouls this one towards the Killer Bees dugout. He's somebody who can easily take a bag. Pitch low and away. Rutensky coming set here with runners on the corners. Throws the pitch. I think that was time. Yes, time was called there by the batter. So no pitch. That pitch is taken up and inside for ball 2. Musser on deck. Guy with a lot of power on deck. As this ball is taken high to fill the count here, 3-2. Patensky comes set after getting the sign, deals, and that ball is fought off on the looked like the neck of his bat. And Hunt will not be able to get onto it, as that will drop foul. Count stays 3-2. Patensky deals, and that ball is lined into left field to Josh Goulet. Ryan Nemi will score here. The Bees will, the Bees manager will call time and go talk it over with his pitcher, as the Brilliance improved their score to 5. Score is now 8-5. Both teams with 9 hits here in the bottom of the 7th. Most runs scored in an inning today. Brilliance with 4 runs this inning. They will opt to end the day here for Prudensky and bring in Keaton Sullivan. Flamethrower from Ohio. Got those 95 miles an hour. See if we can shut the door here for the Bees so they can close it out with a W. Keaton Sullivan also throws a splitter and a curveball, as well as a changeup. And a slider. Done well for the Bees thus far in this position as a closer. Spent some time with Gateway this year in the Frontier League. As he gets ready to face Will Musser here. When this game starts back up, he will have 2 runners on base with 1 out here. Runners will be on first and second, I believe. Yes, first and second. And Musser will step in to face Keaton Sullivan. Here in the bottom of the 7. 1 out. Runners on first and second. This at bat could effectively tie the game as that pitch is thrown up and in for ball 1. As if Musser was to go yard here, that would even the score at 8-8. That pitch inside for ball 2, almost hitting Musser. Does well to get out of the way there. As he wants a hit. Keaton Sullivan kicks and deals. That pitch will be right down the middle, taken for a strike. Strike 1 in this count. Count 2-1, 1 out. Chanel taking a short lead off of second base here as Sullivan deals. And Musser will swing and pop that one up. Trey Hunt on it, drifting, makes the play for the second out here. I would actually be infield fly rule anyway. However, Trey Hunt will catch it for the second out of this inning. Brilliance down to just 1 out here as they have made a valiant effort on this comeback, as they have brought themselves within a grand slam of winning this game as they were down 7 to start this inning. They were able to pull it back after their biggest margin as that ball is skied out to foul left field, and Tyler Reese will make it all the way from shortstop to make that play. That will end the game here as Keaton Sullivan will get the save on starting pitcher Butensky gets the win, and Connor McCloskey will receive the loss for this game, I believe. Maybe Roger on, one or the other. I think they're the only 2 pitchers that threw for them today, so your guess is as good as mine.
But it feels good.
That will be it for this game. Catch us again in about 30 minutes. Game 2, Wolfpack versus the Road Warriors. Sure to be a good one. As I have heard that Julio Medina will be the starter for the Wolfpack today. And we'll be back to you shortly.
Who's starting?
Medina.
Oh. One that threw strikes or the other one?
There's one Medina. I thought there's 2 Medinas.